Hi, I'm Hugh Malkin, one of the designers and the inventors behind the XTRX 500. We've had a number of people contact us saying that they have extraction yield problems with prolonged release formulations, both the actual the yield itself and also degradation of the active due to the techniques that they're using, primarily sonic bath extraction, and the length of that extraction and also the heat that's generated during that extraction can be problematic. So I'm just going to run a prolonged release extraction on here. I'm going to do a dry crush of that just to demonstrate the power of the crushing of the system, and then I'm actually going to do a crush and an extraction at the same time. So just take my cassette off. It's loaded with an extraction pouch, crushing zone at the top here, and my fluid zone down the bottom. I've got no extraction fluid in here, as you can see at the moment, because I'm just going to do a dry crush. So pull my tab open there, take my prolonged release formulation. It's actually an 8mg Toviaz tablet. Pop it in there. It's just sitting in the jaws here, as you can see. I'm going to put it on the unit and it's going to crush that in this crushing zone. So I'm just going to run an immediate mode. I don't need my mixer on, so I'm going to turn that off and I'm going to press run. Okay, I've interrupted that. It doesn't need the full length. That was about 10 seconds worth of crushing. Right, and hopefully you can see that there. So the tablet is now crushed. So I've got my prolonged release formulation. I've increased the surface area dramatically now, which means that it will extract that much quicker. And you might be able to pick out these blue flecks. That's the enteric coated part of the sample. Anyway, so now we're going to do one which is a mix and a crush at the same time. So pop that to one side. Okay, so in this case I've got 200 millilitres of methanol in here. The API is very soluble in methanol, but it's getting it out of the prolonged release matrix to make it soluble in the first place. And obviously we've got an enteric coating on this tablet which would only normally be soluble in aqueous conditions, less soluble say in methanol, but with the crush function the enteric coat will be taken away, which will then allow the crushed powder to be rapidly extracted, even though it's a prolonged release formulation, into the methanol. So drop that in, pop it on again. Okay, I'm going to run immediate mode. You can have stored methods, etc., and you can lock those methods down. So ideal for manufacturing environments as well as in R&D. I'm going to use immediate mode. It remembered the settings from last time, which I had the mixer turned off, so I'm now just going to pop that back on. Press run and off we go. Okay, so again, I've interrupted that run. Was about 15 seconds or so. I'm going to hit finish, the door will unlock itself, and then I can take the cassette off. So hopefully you noticed whilst that was mixing, there's an awful lot of turbulence in this region. And with that turbulence, you get a very high turnover of the entire fluid body, as opposed to sort of stirring or mixing where you just set up a vortex and you're not getting much exchange between compounds that you want to dissolve and the actual solution or new solution. But with that very high turbulent mixing that goes on in here, you get that exchange, that extraction is performed much quicker. Coupled with the crushing first to increase the surface area, then the API goes into solution much quicker. No heat generated because we're not using sonication, so sensitivity of the compound is also okay. In this case, which is really neat, is I've actually got my API in my methanol solution, and I've got the enteric coating, which is not gone into solution here. So if I take an aliquot of this and filter it, I don't have any problems with my analysis that my enteric coating is going to interfere with that. So that's obviously a real benefit as well, but speed of extraction and the efficiency of increasing the yield, no problem with sensitivity from heat as well if you were to use sonication. So there you have it. That's a methyl cellulose prolonged release formulation, enteric coated, extracted. You can do other prolonged release formulations quite easily, polyethylene oxide styles or others such, or we do wax coated. Really it is versatile, can be used for lots of different sample types. Hope that was useful, and if you need more information then contact us at camtech.com. Great, thank you, bye.